Thank you very much for waiting. Hello, everybody. I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for coming. Now we will start KGAP Plus Batch 9 India Challenge. That is the final selection pitch event for KGAP Plus program. It is hosted by ATL, and also I am the ATL Director of Business Development Office. I am Makiko Tatsumi. Thank you very much for joining us today. Okay, this event is really co-hosted by our Indian the partners, which is the CII, Confederation of Indian Industry, and also NASCOM, National Association of Software and Service Companies. Thank you very much for your kind support for us. And also this event is cooperated by the JETRO, Japan External Trade Organization. All right, so let's get started. First, I will introduce our the KGAP Plus program shortly. Okay. Yes, KGAP Plus stands for K-HANA Global Acceleration Program Plus. So we focus on the hands-on support for startups. Many startup acceleration program focus on the investment, but we focus on the securing business partners which match to each of the startups. So we say this program, startup-oriented program, and also startups can participate in programs through our global partners nomination. The duration is 3 months and twice a year, summer and winter. And we basically conduct the program online because we accept many international startups. But COVID-19 is over, so if startups want, we welcome them, and they can stay ATL and do the B2B matching activities offline. Criteria is very simple. We request the startups to have a POC level product or service, not just idea. And of course, startups should have a strong motivation to expand the business into Japan. Sector, any sector is fine. And 72% of 116 startups in the past batch 1 to 8 succeeded in finding partners toward a POC or business strategy partner. That's a great number, isn't it? Okay, let me introduce about the background a little bit. KGAP Plus was launched by ATL in 2019 in K-HANA Science City. That is one of the 2 science cities in Japan. ATL is a core institute of the Science City, and we are boosting the global innovation ecosystem here. And our region, Kansai, Kyoto, Osaka, Nara, Kansai region is selected by the Japanese Cabinet Office as a global startup city. And the World Expo 2025 will be held in the Osaka, Kansai. So, so many business opportunities and the new technology will be bringing from all over the world to the World Expo 2025, this region. So excited. Yeah, our activities is supported by our global partners. And for India, as I said, CII and NASCOM are our core partners, and they will send the great startups to us. Yeah, and startups joined our program all over the world. And in India, we had 11 startups from CII and NASCOM. Of course, Japan is the most majority, but India is a big number recently. Right. Yeah, and as I said, the sector is not limited. So we have the 60 sectors so far. in our portfolio. Healthcare, material, manufacturing, agri, yeah, that are the major sectors. But recently, the clean tech, energy, something like that, AI, of course, it's growing. Yeah, our KPI outcome is matching rate between the startups and the Japanese enterprises or the organizations. Yeah, the names of the potential partners of startups are limited. We have matched, but this is not all, because some Japanese enterprises don't like to disclose their names. Yeah, not only Japanese big enterprises, but also we are trying to match the startups to the SME or local government or medical institute or universities maybe, because we always think about which organization is the best matching to each of the startups. Yeah, but some startups, of course, succeed in matching, but it is not so easy for the startups to get the partners in Japan. Zero successful matching, but they get the insight, market feedback. Yeah, we always try to get market feedback. We call the insights for the startups. What is wrong things? What is the reason the potential customer reject the collaboration? Because it is a valuable information for the startups to think about their business strategy or the future journey. Yeah. So the startups were very satisfied with our program. I'm so happy to share with this information. Yeah. Let's talk about the upcoming Batch9 2023 summer. Yes, the CII and the NASCOM send the big number of the candidates, and we review the document, and we invite the finalists to today's event, that is the India Challenge. This is the final selection pitch event, and we probably select one company or more companies to the main 3 months program that will kick off on June 13th. And we will be doing the business matching activities for 3 months. And we will have the pitch event in the middle of the 3 months. And the final stage, that is a demo day, October 5th. We will have the big event, Kyoto Smart City Expo. That is the biggest Keihan event. The startups will present their achievement as well as their innovative product or service, and they will have more potential partners on the demo day. And that is a 3 months program. But we, in addition to the 3 months program, we will give the more opportunity that the business expansion into world. So for this summer, the Batch9, we will give the opportunity business expansion to Europe. We will be collaborating with the Catalonia government of Spain, Axio, and GIN, that is Austrian startup acceleration organization. Yes, that is a fantastic opportunity for the startups. Yeah, organizers are from ATR, and we will have the great mentor network, some from the bank and the investor. And also we will have the mentors from JETRO and the Kyoto Prefecture, or regional government, local government. and consultants like KPMG and also the other consultant firm and professional lawyer are also joining. They can give advice about the IP or patent. Yeah, and also the our activities are supported by many organizations in the world and embassies in Tokyo and Japanese local government, also the local bank. Yeah, great. Thank you very much for your continued support. We appreciate it always. Yeah, that is about the KGAP Plus. Thank you very much. And I will be happy to showcase the Indian candidate today. But before pitch, I'm so happy to introduce our partner, Mr. Dipanjan Bag. He is a principal 3 startups in the CII Confederation of Indian Industries. He will be addressing us today. Dipanjan, thank you very much for joining us. So please give us your remarks. Dipanjan, can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Are you saying something? Dipanjan, are you there? Oops. Probably you have something, problem in the microphone. Yeah, so I will move to the pitching, and after the first company, Dipanjan will be giving the address remarks to us. I think that should be okay for Dipanjan. Yeah, so the first company is okay. So Beyond Imagination Technologies, that is a company nominated by CII. Okay. Okay, so please switch to presentation mode. Great. Okay, you have 5 minutes, so please start your presentation. You are muted. You are still muted, and we cannot handle. So please unmute.
Hi.
Okay.
Hi. So I am Dr. Radhika Mahajan on behalf of Beyond Imagination Technologies. I just wanted to check with Nikhil if Nikhil is going to pitch or not. So that's why I got delayed with unmuting. Really sorry. So we are presenting BitMemoir to you. BitMemoir is our product under Beyond Imagination Technologies, where we focus on creating the largest ecosystem of verified documents and human credentials worldwide. There's an issue. Yeah, so under Bitmemoir, we have a large variety of products that we're offering through the Bitmemoir platform. We focus on giving NFT souvenirs, non-custodial wallet, which we have, which is Bit Wallet. Then we focus mainly on digital credentials, NFT loyalty program, and authentication and verification. So Bitmemoir basically leverages the blockchain technology to basically send out digital credentials and credentials in the form of NFTs and give a verified uh, credentials to the users. So how it works is that the user sends out the documents in the form of
Hi, something happened? We cannot hear you. You stop repeating.
hello, am I audible? Hello?
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
hear you. So please keep going.
Bitmemoir is a blockchain-based platform that focuses mainly on negating the possibility of creating fake documents or identity theft. Identity theft and fake document is a very major and a grave concern that is faced by the world in today's time. And the focus of Bitmemoir is basically to develop and nurture an ecosystem of verified documents and to journey map an individual's life. So we have introduced unique concepts through the platform of Skills Passport, through the platform of Bitmemoir, and the concepts like Skills Passport, medical passports, NFTs as souvenir, loyalty programs we are introducing through this platform. So I'd like to throw a little light on these initiatives that we are undertaking through the platform. Skills Passport is an initiative towards creating a digital repository of verified documents and credentials for students and recording both their curricular and extracurricular achievements and mapping their interests and skills, which allows to create unique profiles with skill sets and experiences, making it easy for the employers and the educational institutes to identify and verify students' competencies and placing the right student, right candidate at the right job later on. So through this initiative, basically, with the entire world switching to skills-based learning and skills-based teaching. So this is an initiative to promote the skill-based learning worldwide. Then medical passport is another effort that we're focusing on towards creating a medical towards mapping the entire medical history of an individual and creating a repository of medical documents and mapping and tracking the past medical conditions and diagnosis and making it easier for the doctors to give correct medical diagnosis and advices. And the NFT souvenirs initiative promotes creating lifelong memory for the clients. It allows the brands to give out NFTs as souvenirs and gives the brand a chance of creating free word of mouth and placing them at a pedestal of this new age technology. And NFT-based loyalty programs are another unique initiative wherein, unlike the traditional loyalty programs, NFT tokens are used to engage with customers and which can later on be redeemed and for multiple rewards from brands and can further be transferred to family members and so on. So this is about the product.
Okay, time is up so quick.
Oh, I'm really sorry. I think we had some technical issue. I request you if we can have a little more time.
Yeah, maybe 1 minute or something.
Okay, so our vision basically is to develop and nurture blockchain-based ecosystem with giving different use cases to different industries. And like for educational institutes, we can offer certification issuance management. Employers can verify and vet the credentials. To the government, we can give assistance, technical assistance. To the individuals, we give a storage and verification of documents. A platform we offer to the individuals. The events can use the platform to create proof of attendance and memorabilia, and hospitality sector can create extra income to the souvenirs. So multiple things can be done through a single platform. The value we create is the platform gives promotes sustainability by saving paper and keeping efficiency as paramount. It allows ownership, which is a priority at the current time. It gives ease and convenience of it eases the entire processes, gives a lifetime storage. Anything stored on blockchain will stay there for a lifetime, gives instant access to the large amount of data, and allows a lot of traceability. So why blockchain? Because blockchain offers unique features which are the need of the day, and these are our current partners that we have onboarded. So this is our product roadmap, where in the Q2 of 2023, we're focusing on building the community and want to put our product on the different networks it can work on. Then in Q3 of 2023, we are focusing on token launch, and Q4 is all about marketing and adoption.
Okay, finish up, please.
So the market opportunity is a huge. We have a large TAM here. The revenue model is that we can focus on individuals, employers, and the hospitality sector. And then the growth capital requirement is we're going to use the funds for sales and marketing, for the team, tech, and definitely the operation expenses. This is our founding team, and we have good advisors who are the experts in the market right now. And why invest in us? Because we have good team, efficient founders, and we can go get there. So we are on a mission to map the journey, and which will allow us to engrave the life story on blockchain. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. All guys, thank you. Please quick screen sharing. Yeah, Dipanjan, I hope the problem was solved. So would you please say something for testing? Dipanjan? No. All right. Okay. Move to the game, the pitching. Oh, the
Hello, Marcus, can you
yes.
hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. So
good morning. Sorry,
yeah.
I'm actually traveling. I told you that I will be traveling today, so there will be a lot of noise. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. So, can you hear me now, Marcus?
Yes.
So going back to our partnership with CI and ATR, KGAP, so we were doing we are doing this partnership for the last from 2020. Last time also we had Mr. Dinesh Narayanan from Impensys Electronics, who was selected from CII. This time there are two from 24 CII startup members. One is a Kaizen Secure, and one just presented Beyond Imagination. Best of luck to both of you. So as far as CI is concerned, we are mostly helping our startups to connect with our corporates. We have around 10,000 corporates as members. So we try to connect all our startups, especially those CI startup members who we have in our membership pool, around 1,200 of them. So we try to connect them with our corporates for market access as well as for funding. Apart from that, we also have a virtual platform. CI also has a virtual platform for the startup ecosystem, where we have startups, corporates, government officials, foreign incubation centers, foreign accelerators. So everyone from the ecosystem, they are all there on this Icon platform. We have almost 8,000 members on this Icon platform. So this is an interactive sessions where we also do peak sessions, interactive sessions from different sectors of startups. Yes, this is one of this Icon platform. And we actually do a lot of corporate programs on this Icon platform also. Next, we also have a center of excellence, which is in Hyderabad. We had this. This is our 10th center of excellence of CII, 10th one, which we just inaugurated in the month of March. So there we also do a lot of activities with the corporates, with the government officials. We train them. We actually do a lot of cohorts with them, programs, telling them why they should invest in Indian startups. Yes, so these are some of the activities we do in CII. And we also have taken a lot of delegations, startup delegations. Last year we had been to UK. This year we were in Dubai, and we are also planning to take startup delegations to Israel as well as Bangladesh. If Baki wants, we can also take delegations to Japan as well. So that depends on that. So yes, I stop here because this is a long event today. Thanks, Maki, and best of luck to all the startups who are reaching here. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dipanjan, for introduction about the CII activity initiative and also partnership for between the UCII and the ATL KGAP Plus. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, so as Dipanjan said, CII sent to the startups, and today we have 2 startups from CII. The second one is Kaizen Secure Voice. Yeah.
Good morning.
Your turn. Good morning. So please share your screen, and you have 5 minutes, okay?
Good morning. I'm Vivek from Kaizen Secure Voice Private Limited. Is my screen visible, Makio-san?
Yes.
Okay. So let me start by saying, in 2017, I founded this company with a single focused mind on breaking 2 barriers. I wanted a voice biometric platform to be able to enroll a person when he says, my name is Vivek, I'm working for Kaizen Secure Voice Private Limited, I'm in Chennai, and enroll him. And when he comes back and says, Hogayo Uzemaska Wakarimasta, Kaizen Secure Voice no Vivek Deso, it should be able to authenticate the person with the same accuracy like in a language dependent model such as I'm Vivek, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. At the same time, be able to provide 2 break 2 barriers. One is the language and text barrier, and second is the channel barrier. So with this focus in mind, I founded this company. As the time progressed over the past, this is my 6th year of operation, and in the 5 years, we have been able to break both these barriers with 2 design patents. I have improved upon the probabilistic linear discriminatory analysis models and created 2 models. One patent is related to breaking the language and text barrier. Second process is to break the channel barrier, which is a near field, far field kind of communication to a completely over the air kind of an environment like in your mobile applications. The idea was to have cognizant inclusion because in a country like India, where there is a 1.4 billion population, close to 80% of them can only read or write or speak in their native mother tongue. So English becomes a natural barrier. So this was provided to break that barrier of identity and access management, and also provide a bias-free, touch-free kind of a model for digital onboarding. So we believe that providing a voice biometric and voice navigation solution, which is bias, language, text, and channel agnostic, will move a country towards providing digital financial inclusion and allow the country to access sustainability goals in a faster manner. When I mean sustainability goals, say, for example, elevation of poverty. If a government gives, say, 100 rupees of direct benefit transfer, if you are able to gather that information and provide it on a dashboard within the next 5 minutes of the money being transferred, it provides a direct access to, say, elevation of poverty as a sustainability goal, where we are showing very good progress. Or two, it can be women empowerment, where I can identify the gender and estimated age of the person who's speaking. So this was the core idea in which the Kaizen voice was formed. Now, what do we follow? We don't follow a disruptive innovation method where there is mainstream achievement which is to be done, which takes a long time. So what we are focusing on is restorative innovation. There is a process. When you take the customer life cycle of any verticals, such as banking, financial services, or insurance, or healthcare, or automotive, so the customer is boxed into 3 categories, which is customer acquisition, acquire the customer. Second is interaction management and retention. So we took out processes which have inefficiencies in their flow. That's why I named this company with the starting point of Kaizen, a new way of doing things. And we took away all those inefficiencies and tried to improve upon them by applying our voice biometric and voice navigation solutions. So the process, the return on investment, and the accuracy improves over a period of time. So we follow a very robust innovation strategy. Some of our research mentors, so while we were trying to crack these big problems, we needed a lot of mentorship. So the first patent was mentored by IIITB Bangalore, Professor Ramasubramanian, who is the head of computational mathematics division in IIITB. And the second patent was mentored by Professor Prashanta Kumar Ghosh, who is the head of electrical department in Indian Institute of Science, one of the 2 premier institutions. The remaining institutions, we are working with them from the angle of providing a very valid artificial intelligence to be able to sustain this kind of a mass momentum. So handling 10,000 voice prints versus a million voice prints at the blink of an eye requires a lot of research into adaptive, progressive, and generative AI theories so as to apply them effectively onto the substance. So some of our company credentials, which I'll pass on the presentation to you. So this is my glimpse of my patents which we have had. So the next question comes to, this is a lot of self-proclamation. Do you have any certifications and benchmarks? So we took our platform to NIST to evaluate us in terms of false acceptance and false rejection. A quick glimpse of what is the results. We have come out with flying colors. So next comes the part of applying international certifications to your processes and the product development. We have the whole 9 yards of ISO 19795, 1, 2, and 3, which is the framework on which any biometric should be built, and end-to-end encryption, which is 19794-13, which is talking about the end-to-end encryption of the product completely, so that there is no spoofing or man-in-the-middle attack. So we have been very recently analyzed with a vulnerability assessment and penetration testing conducted by Indian Cyber Command. And we have come with flying colors. Sure, madam. So the last 1 minute, while we go through our product offerings and other things, I would request my head of sales to show you a quick demo, which will give you a glimpse of what we have built. This now is a very commercial off the shelf product. Ravi, over to you. Quick 1 minute of a demo.
Yes, I'm doing that. I'm sharing my screen.
Switch on your, yeah.
Yes, I'm sharing my screen.
Switch on your video.
Hope everybody is able to see my screen.
Do it quickly.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. So this is a demo for a banking application. I need to log in with my 6-digit account number. First time when I do my enrollment, I need to register myself and speak for 20 seconds. This is a language independent, text independent tool. So this is not any predefined text. We can speak in any language, any text. Kaizen Secure Voice is a new breed technology startup under Kaizen Technologies. The group has been providing superior information, technology, talent, and solutions to private and public sector customers since 1995. Kaizen Tech reputation as an IT expert is built on decades of experience as a full spectrum source of IT community. Today, the date is 31st of May 2023. So when I speak for the first time, as I said, we need to enroll ourselves and speak for 20 seconds. The registration is successful. We need to log in again and authenticate and get into our banking account. So this time when I speak, I'll be speaking in my local language. This is Tamil, which is my mother tongue. என் பேர் ரவி, நான் கைசன் செக்யூர் வாய்ஸ்ல ஒர்க் பண்றேன். கம்பெனி வந்து வேளச்சேரி சென்னையில இருக்கு. டீம் வந்து 75 பேர் இருக்காங்க. என் கூட வந்து விவேக் அண்ட் என்னோட கலீக் ஷாரன் இருக்காங்க. நாங்க வந்து KGAP ATRக்கு நாங்க டெமோ காமிச்சுட்டு இருக்கோம். So my verification is successful. It is allow me to enter the particular application. So this is how voice biometric demo application works. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. All right. Thank you very much for your presentation and the demonstration. Okay, quick to the, yeah. All right. Move to the third company. Okay. Audio diagnostics. Yes, you have 5 minutes. Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I hope you can see my screen. I'm Gitanjali, founder of Adivo Diagnostics. We are a medical device startup based in Chennai again. Our goal is to develop products that can reach even the remotest of the location. And we don't need expensive diagnostic labs to perform the tests or even trained manpower. And that's been the goal of developing label-free solutions. Of course, the problem statement that we are trying to tackle is there is a farmer who was treated with an antibiotic for 8 years for a fungal solution because it's very difficult to see and interpret wounds at the point of care. So you can't treat what you can't see. So the problem statement we're looking at is global 600 million incidences of wounds, which are presented either as burn incidences, post-surgery complications, or bed sores, which is very predominant in raising aging population, and diabetic foot ulcer, which is one of the major concerns globally, where 70% of these wounds delay in healing because of infection, lack of blood flow, and third is understanding the wound analytics. And currently, the visual method of inspection, this is how you look at a wound. So you cannot treat and understand these parameters of infection, blood flow, and analytics just with your naked eye. This leads to a number of amputation globally. Every 30 seconds, there is a limb amputated. There is a rise in geriatric population, especially in Japan. Hence, this is a very big issue there. And in US, $50 billion are spent just in expenditure to treat these wounds and promote wound healing. So the current gold standard method is very ineffective. It's the standard culture test, which takes 3 to 7 days. So doctors end up prescribing general antibiotic, and you would have heard of the rise in antimicrobial resistance. And for blood flow, you need to take them to a radiology lab where you need to inject a dye and look at the blood flow, which is very cumbersome. So there are two methods in which you can combat this rise in amputation and also antimicrobial resistance. One is early referral of these patients who are at a risk of developing a wound. And second, having a diagnostic or a screening solution that is very effective at the point of care for any kind of surgeons, diabetic foot ulcer patients, burn wards, to instantly take a decision upon. So what we have developed is a novel, world's first AI-enabled multispectral imaging system called Illuminate. So basically, the device shines multiple light sources. It picks up spectral bands contributed from the various parameters we are looking at. There is an AI that runs in the device itself, which gives you information about the different parameters I spoke to you before. Now, using Illuminate, a doctor who typically looks at a wound in this way is now able to see infection. You can see the color-coded region. All the cyan blue color are coming from the bacteria itself, and also blood flow assessment, similar to that of your tissue oximeter technology, which helps you assess within 2 minutes where there is a block in the wound in terms of blood flow and how high is your infection load. And this is given to you in 2 minutes as a color-coded wound image, which you can share with the patient. And it's a unique optical biopsy solution, which is 100 times faster, 92% cheaper, and it has proven to improve wound healing times by early detection and screening 3x times. On top of it, it can also reduce antibiotic misuse by 58%. So this is how the technology works. We shine UV and NIR light sources. We look at both fluorescence and reflectance coming from the wound. It's captured as multispectral images, and the database is proprietary to us. We hold more than 20,000 images with variation in skin color, race, ethnicity, and it can help in classifying infection, look at tissue oxygen saturation, which corresponds to blood flow, along with wound analytics. So we have 4+ patents granted both in US, Europe, and India, and multiple pending. We have a number of international publications as well. We have more than 25+ installations in India, and we have a medical device manufacturing facility back in India. We have a manufacturing facility as well. Now, compared to the competitive landscape, we are the only solution in the entire world to give an AI-enabled analysis of all these using a single handheld imaging device, which makes us very unique. And we have seen a number of international MNCs interested in our solution. So currently we are catering to the Indian market. We are in process of our CE marking and US FDA. This is exactly why we see a great fit into entering the US and the Canadian markets. We of course have collaborators in place to accelerate the US FDA. So right now we started in 2016, and currently we are associated with the President of American Wound Care Association. And we are in process of US FDA to enter into US, Japan, Europe, and other countries down the line. With the solution, the impact is huge in terms of preventing amputation, in terms of improving wound healing, and improving the patient's quality of life. And this technology does not stop only with wound care. There is a potential to use the same technology, just change the AI for cancer diagnostics, even for food and water quality monitoring. We have a very strong team with international advisors who also cater to the Japan and the US markets, which makes us very unique. My co-founder, Dr. Bala, is PhD from UC Berkeley and a very strong chief technology officer with proven thing to work in such an important technology. And thanks so much. We have won a number of awards to take our product forward. Some worth mentioning is the Qualcomm Design in India Challenge, and we were also fortunate to present to the Prime Minister of India. So thanks again for this wonderful platform. Happy to take any queries.
Okay, thank you very much. Great presentation. Yeah. Okay, so then we expected Ashira technologies for the next, but the speaker has not shown up yet, so we will skip, and then we will have the boson QC. Yeah. Yes, quantum company. So please start your presentation, please.
Thank you so much. Myself, Abhishek Chopra, founder and CEO of Boson QSI. So basically, engineering simulation is a very important tool in many industries which are listed out. Huge market, which is catered by some of the tools that you see here, and rapidly growing with the advent of generative designs. But the biggest challenge here is that we are only solving 30% of the simulation problems that are existing in this industry, and 70% are still unsolvable. And this 70%, when you don't solve, leads to massive industrial losses. And this is where our company, Boson QSI, wants to make a difference. The current challenge with simulation software is it utilizes classical algorithm and classical systems, ideally would like to do this with high accuracy, but it takes really long time, maybe months to do these simulations, and it slows the time to market for industry. So what industry do is they make engineering and mathematical assumption, thereby reducing the time it takes to do the simulation and thereby reducing the accuracy, which leads to high cost of production, also recall. So that's the opportunity we see, the bottleneck being the classical algorithm and the classical systems. Now with the advent of quantum computing and Japan supporting a lot of these quantum efforts right now, simulations are being performed on quantum algorithm, and that's where we are bringing these quantum algorithms to the play, and with our approach we can do high accuracy simulation at much reasonable time frame. And our focus is basically developing our own simulation software, which is integrated with quantum algorithm. This is what it is: BQ5, world's first quantum powered engineering simulation software. Basically, it works like any other simulation software that is existing in the market right now. No experience changes, and everything that we do is in the back end. We're supported by big names: AWS, Microsoft, IBM, StrangeWorks, and everything is over cloud. We have about 5 patents, 4 in pending, 1 full filed on this. We are a horizontally segmented product, so we bring one simulation module and we can sell it to many different industries, automotive being a focus area of right now, and hence Japan being a big market for us, and also the manufacturing. This is one of the POC we did with Maruti Suzuki on this aluminum bracket. 4 in number adds considerable amount of weight. The objective here was to reduce the weight while keeping durability high. This is the input, and what came out of our software is this optimized design. We went ahead and benchmarked this with a classical simulation software and achieved 7% more weight reduction at 1/8 of the cost. This translates to about $500K of yearly saving from material and about $29K from the compute cost, you can say. Drawing these numbers, what we are going after is optimizing the chassis, design of the chassis of a car during crash. Again, the same objective. And what we can save is about $1.2 billion for the automotive companies for material, and about $50 million on the HPC cost. These are some of the names we are working with: BMW, Dallara, Maruti Suzuki. We have a very strong pipeline where we are looking for design partners. Again, some of the companies in Japan, Denso, and others who could potentially fall into this. Our business model is enterprise SaaS, selling to big automotive companies, ACV around $250K to $500K for each customer, with base plus consumption model. Cost of acquisition and sales cycles very well known. The GTM strategies, what has worked with us previously is inbound, but we are focused more on the outbound right now. A lot of relationship building through channel sales partner. We've raised about $1.1 million in dilutive funding, and about $670K from government grants. And we will be raising around towards end of this month. These are some of the names. The same on the left-hand side, you will see a lot of the big names that are supporting us right now in this endeavor. Everybody's selling the strong presence in 3 different continents: India, Europe. We have office in Cambridge, and in upstate New York and US, where we are doing the next market is what we're targeting is Japan. We're doing a lot of the work here and coming to Japan for about 2 to 3 months for the next ones. Myself, I've come from the aerospace and the computational fluid dynamics background, did a lot of high performance computing code development, joined here by Ruth and Josh, who comes from, again, computational finance. Josh and Ruth coming from computational science background. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, thank you for keeping that time punctual. Thank you. All right. The next company is Print2Block. Yeah, blockchain platform company. Okay, your screens are visible.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi everyone, and good afternoon, all of you back in Japan. My name is Joji Verghese. I have a Japanese name, but I am an Indian. So we are based out of Chennai. What we do is that we build a blockchain-based document issuing system on blockchain. So this is our core product. So just give a brief about our journey. Like we were the NISCOM India Blockchain Challenge winner in 2019, and we were selected by few major education institutes like IIM, Calcutta, and IIT Bombay is a partner for us. We were winners of Mahasa Startup Week, and right now we are incubated by NISCOM Warehouse here back in Chennai. We are also nominated for e-governance award. So let me start this question with you. That do you guys ever remember what's the last time you ever verified an electronically signed document? So for last 20 years of doing business process softwares, we've been securing our documents through a digital signing method. And mostly what happens all on the thing in the industry is that we hardly verify electronically signed document issued to us, right? Where we secure that document. This problem is solved in the other part of the region, is creating a centralized document holder and the signature holder like DocuSign or HelloSign. So what happened is that this private key is centralizedly holded by the third-party owners, and you have a dependency of all third-party applications like Adobe, or Adobe is a major player. Unless you have an Adobe reader, you cannot verify it. And mostly in mobile phones, you cannot verify an electronically signed document. So what we wanted to propose and solve that problem, if the document is not digitally signed, generally we issue documents through PDF. So what the biggest problem with the PDFs can easily be manipulated, and you cannot keep a track of the versioning of the PDF. And there's always PDF has to send back to the issuer to verify on the top of it. Let's say you cannot, once the PDF is revoked, let's say an offer letter or something goes off, sometime an offer letter is revoked, you need to get back to the issuer to verify, but still that, people change a lot of document as a fraud and keep moving in the market. So what we want to solve is to create a very authentic, verifiable, secure. When I say more secure, it's more secure than the database storage or document, and create an immutable form of data when you're creating a document, so the document becomes trackable. And by doing that, we are creating the blockchain as a digital notary to issue that, right? So as a company, we created a platform so you can issue any of the documents, let's say credentials, degrees, license, and ID cards, NOCs on the top of it. So the solution, what we have built, is to create a permanent tamper-proof infrastructure of trust, where your blockchain can work as a digital notary to issue, verify, and house the document. And where what happens in that thing is that you can create smart documents where you can create revocable time-bound documents. And one more biggest thing is that what we wanted to do is that not to change your existing business process, where it can plug and play with your existing, any of your business process software like Oracle, SAP, or that. So you might be creating a document through any of your existing business process. What we're saying is push it to your private or public blockchain, where your documents can become secure, trackable, and verifiable on an instant, right? So key USPs we have is we work with a hardware, we keep the entire private key offline, where the hardware, once the hardware is given to you, we, even as a solution provider, we don't have an access to it. And an API to plug and play with your existing, any of your document creating system. And one of the key USPs we have is a public audit of your blockchain, where I can prove the integrity of your blockchain in any of the public blockchain without the data being exposed into it. As a company, we've been very focused on building real world use cases, right? A lot of people don't know that we are one of the largest blockchain providers in India. So we have done more than 58 million plus document. We have 12 plus production grade private blockchain with governments and private companies. Right now we have 40 plus paying customers. So if you see one of our largest, India's largest asset financing company uses our blockchain to issue their fixed deposit certificate. So we have basically secured more than $2.5 billion worth of financial assets, which is 0.004% of the GDP of the country. India's top business school, Indian Institute of Management, uses our platform to issue their degree certificates and that. So if you see the largest implementation in the country, what we have done is during the COVID, we secured a lot of RT-PCR certificates for the state of Maharashtra. We issued more than 37 million plus COVID testing certificates. So if you see the large scaling of capability of our platform is that we can easily handle more than 250,000 document to 3 lakhs document per day. So we were issuing a real scenarios. With the success of that, government asked us to create a vaccination pass which was created on the top of the COVID network. We were the first private company to get access from the government of India for doing that for the state of Maharashtra. So we have processed more than 18 million plus universal pass for the citizens. So we were covered in the media for thing. So our business model is you can actually a smaller training institute or smaller companies can use a common chain. If you're larger enterprises and banks, we can create a private blockchain for you where you can actually your data becomes totally private and you don't have to give the data into the public blockchain. So our team, we consist I have 17 years of experience in tech, and that my co-founder is from Madras Institute of Technology, has 6+ years of experience in developing. We have some advisors from across things. Just want to showcase you the journey we had. We won our first award from NASSCOM for the India Blockchain Challenge in 2018. In 2019, we got a first working order from the government of Maharashtra for winning the Maharashtra Startup Week in the category of e-governance. And our product was launched by the Chief Minister of Maharashtra in 2019 for the Maharashtra Pollution Control Board. Maharashtra Pollution Control Board is running a blockchain from 2019. It is one of the oldest blockchain platform running in the country with more than 100,000 documents being issued for all the industrial license. So, and we also won the prestigious Soch Award for the state of Maharashtra for issuing a certificate on the left. Also, we were nominated for other awards. These are a few customers, 40+ customers. I just want to bring few notes of customers like a Data Security Council of India, which is the primary body which works on security and cyber security, uses our platform to issue all their training certificates and other documents. Rebit, which is the Reserve Bank of India innovation arm, which uses our platform to issue their training certificate, their other programs, and Rebit has included with it. Okay, and that's about it. Just I can show you a small demo of it quickly of one of the thing what we have done. So this is the universal pass we have created. We have made it very clear, and so it comes from the domain of the government itself. So anybody can click onto it. It talks to the blockchain of this government to verify this document. You can see the metadata which are stored in the blockchain. You can actually verify the blockchain which is giving you the authenticity of it. So pertaining to that, right now we are also selected as the top 16 company by WHO for a tender for healthcare documents. And
okay,
thank you.
finish up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. All right, thank you very much for the great presentation. Yeah, we will have the last company. It is two more. Yeah. The next company is QPI AI India, of course, a quantum technology company. So, Dr. Manjurat, share your screen. Yeah, it's visible.
Yes.
Yeah, switch to the presentation mode.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. Hello, everyone. Yeah. Is it visible? Our screen is visible. Yes. Yes. Good morning. Thank you for the opportunity for giving the presentation on QPI AI. So QPI AI is AI and quantum enterprise solution provider. So we integrate AI and quantum technologies to provide our solutions for next generation problem set in logistics, finance industries, supply chain industries, and drug discovery. And our motto is that we solve very complex problem in the industry, leveraging the best of AI and also quantum technologies. And we are vertically integrating AI and quantum technologies. Yes. We are a full stack solution provider. So basically we provide algorithms, quantum software. Yes, and quantum hardware. We are working on a quantum hardware system. Hello, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes, keep going.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, so our motto is to provide quantum computing as a service business model where we provide the compute time for for running quantum algorithms and software. And not only that, we try to do efficient interfaces to our hardware system and our software system, and at the application layer for business use cases. So our team we have a 40+ strong engineering team, and with most of our colleagues who have worked across the world, like a CEO having a PhD in AI and wireless from UK, more than 20 years of experience. We have scientists from Germany, and myself worked in the Netherlands and also Finland. And that is a team which has both our AI software and a quantum software and also quantum hardware team. We have 10+ patents filed and also about 1 granted at the whole QPI technology level. So our first flagship platform is our end-to-end AutoML and AI suite. So basically, this is for providing a full pipeline for industries to do AI and to develop AI and ML ops solutions. So in this process, where this can be installed in the on-premise data centers. So we have worked with large corporations where they've used this proprietary platform for building their AI pipeline, and we also work with deploying and monitoring these AI models in their use cases. We have we support more than 200+ AI models, and this won the NASSCOM Emerging Enterprise Award in 2021. With respect to our quantum solution approach, so what we work towards is how do we integrate for any business use cases through our quantum libraries, and which can run on current generation classical hardware and also on quantum hardware in the next generation quantum hardware. So in this way, any business case, what we have is we map it into our own three libraries or 3 solution set, which is divided into optimization, machine learning, and simulation. So that is what is here in the QPI AI libraries, and this can run on current generation GPU ASICs, but also it has a capability to run on quantum hardware systems. So either superconducting based or semiconducting based quantum hardware. So in this way, we provide the entire solution suite for our clients. With respect to across industries which we have worked on the logistics sector, in the financial domain, in the transportation smart cities, drug discovery, pharma companies, big pharma companies for drug discovery using quantum solutions. So these are our few quantum software suite that we work for very particular business case. And our goal is to work towards a quantum data center where we have these hybrid technologies and to run hybrid quantum classical algorithms and business use cases. With respect to our current customers and partners which we have worked with this quantum and AI solution, Siemens India and Siemens Europe, and at Japanese, we have a very good partnership with Murata Electronics, where we are providing our AI solutions for their IoT sensors. Standard Chartered Bank, where we work with several use cases on the financial domain, American Express, and also Lilly drug discovery company, where we developed the pharma pipeline for protein folding problem using quantum solutions. So this is one of our flagship product, which is on the logistics and optimization domain, which uses quantum inspired algorithms. So we have worked on a pan-European logistics operation in this, and we have shown with our suite that we can reduce the time distance travel by the vehicle across Europe up to 60%, and this reduces the cost and time to solution. So there are 2 aspects in this: the quality of solution and time to solution, and we have several benchmarks that have shown very higher than the current classical solutions. With respect to applications in the telecom industry, we worked on various combinator optimization problem in network design, in infrastructure layout optimization and congestions. And these are certain aspects like in a telecommunication network. So there is the best possible suite that needs to be designed for the network, and our solution shows, we take the constraints, which shows that we can show the cost reduction in the telecom network design, and this is much faster than what the classical solution is there. With respect to machine learning in the financial industries, we worked on default payment, prediction payments, anti-money laundering, fraud detection and customer profiling, and also arbitrage sequencing. And these are mainly machine learning algorithms that run on near-term quantum computers. As we have shown with this result with our one of our client, that current comparison with the XGBoost for their default prediction with the classical algorithm and with respect to the quantum algorithm, we can show much faster time to solution speed up than in for increasing number of feature sets, because a quantum computer in the quantum qubit or a quantum processor, higher dimensional data is much easier to process than the classical computers. So this is one of our applications. With respect to our quantum computing hardware, so you know that across the world, the quantum computing systems that are installed, and it's getting higher with respect to number of qubit count, quality of qubits, and for example, in Asia, in South Asia, in the India and this segment, there are not many companies working on a full stack quantum. We are the current company which is building India's first 25 qubit quantum computer. This would be available like in the Q1 of 2024. So here, as I mentioned, we work on the full stack quantum computing approach, and we provide the quantum computing as a service on cloud with this one. So we are building this stack. So initially I spoke about both the algorithm and software libraries, and now we are working on designing our own quantum processor and integrating with our quantum computing system. Yeah, this is a system which can be scaled to 300 qubits. And yes, as I mentioned, with respect to a full stack quantum computer, we start with the algorithms. And because the quantum computing domain is not in the digital domain, you need RF quantum control hardware to give this the inputs to the quantum processor and read out. So we build the hardware also along with the software libraries. And this is our quantum circuit compiler that compiles quantum programs. And with respect to our hardware, we built our own control hardware, which is able to control and read out the quantum processor qubits. And this is a RF control hardware, room temperature electronics, which can be scalable up to 100 qubits. These are some, yeah. And with our technology roadmap, the final thing what I want to say is that as we are preparing ourselves to build a quantum computing as service, and our long-term roadmap is to build a quantum foundry where we can have our fabricate and develop our own quantum processor. And this is a technology roadmap as per our company, and we are a 3-year-old company and profitable and with revenue generating as a whole. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, finish up the screen sharing. Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Okay, the last company is Simuyon Technologies. Yeah. Okay, your screens are visible.
Thank you so much. My name is Dipanjan Gop, and I'm the CEO of Simuyon Technology. Perhaps you have seen some of these newspaper headlines. What is happening is that with the increasing bill of materials in electronics and electrical hardware inside a system like an automotive, this problem of electromagnetic compatibility or electromagnetic interference is becoming a big challenge. We are Simuyon Technology. We are an enterprise computational software product company. We solve the EMC problem by early detection and mitigation. So just to give you an idea of this particular problem, let's take an automotive for an example. The design cycle is 2 to 3 years. Now, for example, thermal problems, crash testing problems, shaping the car problems, they are all front-loaded and run using simulation tools inside a design cycle. But electromagnetic compatibility is still handled at the end of the design cycle with a hardware in hand in physical chambers. And the data suggests around 50% of the time, the prototype is failing EMC tests, which leads to around 6 to 12 months of delay in time to market for the tier 1 supplier. And in the case it's not caught in field testing, the problems of recall and retrofit for the OEM. The way we solve this problem is basically enabling this iterative testing for EMC in the design cycle itself by doing virtual laboratory. So there is a big market of EMC laboratories today. We are creating an EMC laboratory, but in the virtual world, where the designer can upload their design files and get similar results as in the EMC laboratory, so that you can pass the first time around when you go to the laboratory. We have two products. One of them is called Compliance Scope, which does subsystem level testing and is catered towards the tier 1 and the semiconductor manufacturer. And a second product called Autoscope, which is a vehicle level simulator, which we are developing jointly with a big German OEM. The value proposition from this simulation-based approach, number one is time to market saving, around 6 to 12 months of savings. And you can imagine that's a big amount of time when you compare a product life cycle or product sales life cycle. Further, you can optimize your bill of materials, which means that you can actually reduce some of the components like a choke or a capacitor, which is not having too much of an effect and can save on bill of materials. And of course, we save on laboratory cost times because you don't have to visit the laboratory many times. You can do a lot of that on your desktop. When you're ready, you go to the lab, pass and collect your certificate. So this problem of EMC is actually valid for all the segments, all the system segments like automotive, aerospace, IT communication, industrial, and so on. Today, we are focused on the automotive domain and in particular on the electric vehicle domain, because power electronics is a key source of emissions and the sensors in the car are very susceptible to them. These are our customers today: Texas Instruments, Dallas, Cypress Microchips, ST Micro, from the semiconductor segment, Bosch, Tier 1, Panasonic from Osaka, Denso, Aichi, Sumitomo Electric, all of them from Japan, Mercedes-Benz and RCI. So last year we did around 700K in revenue with a positive EBITDA. We are looking to get to 10 million in revenue in 3 years' time. Today, 10% of our business comes from Japan, and we are looking to enhance that to around 20 to 30% of our revenue coming from Japan. This is our team. The green boxes are full-time employees, and the blue ones are the advisors. I am the CEO, and there's a star-studded team leading the HPC engine and models product teams. We have one person in US handling the business there, and Anup handles our customer success. We have several patents and several in pipeline. We've been working on this for quite a while. The company was started in 2017. Our first product was ready by 2020, and we have been growing 2x ever since. We've got a lot of encouragement and awards from the local ecosystem like NASSCOM, Your Story, IIT Startups, Qualcomm, we are part of their startup program, and Society of EMC Engineers Industry Award. We are looking for, to this particular program to get connected to the Japanese component suppliers and OEM in the automotive domain. We're looking for suitable partners to distribute our product in Japan. And in a year or two, we'll be looking at the Simio KK option. So that's it from us. I'll be signing off. We want to be a world-class computational software product company from India and looking for any help in terms of connections and growing our business in Japan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, great presentation. Yeah, the program came to the end. I hope everybody enjoying, and also the Indian startup ecosystem is growing. The many unicorn going on. Yes. Today, we presented the high-tech and innovative the technology and the solution from that big Indian startup economy. Yes, I hope you have the interest in the Indian startups. If you have, and if you have the startups you want to contact, please feel free to contact us. You will see our contact email address just after you finish this webinar. All right, so thank you very much for joining us today. Our KGAP Plus program will be starting on June 13th. and we will have the we are finalizing participating startups next week, and after we kick off the startup program, probably the 2 weeks later, we will present the participating startups from all over the world to the public to get the potential partners to them. So please don't miss it. We'll inform in the upcoming event to you soon. Again, thank you very much for joining us today, and have a good day to India and also to Japan. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you
Arigato.
very much.
ありがとうございました。